Hey guys, today I want to talk about my new favorite speed Terrormaton Inferno farming team because I really need to farm this thing for a little bit more because I need a better Fury Edge and a better or any Ether Blade whatsoever. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can stop farming Terrormaton now. But this team has no SSania, Lily, Yeli, or any of that thing, and I really love it. And I need better Kenai as well. I think farming this dungeon is the key to make all your speed farming dungeon a bit faster. Because this is where you get your Fury Edge. You can get your Momentum Fury here, but you still need to get your Fury Edge in here, which is kind of annoying. So, what is my farming team for this dungeon? It's gonna be DPS Fangus. Oh my god, I'm so addicted to this thing, man. It's so much fun. So right now, this is gonna be my team. This is not a beginner-friendly, free-to-play starter team, okay? That's a different story. You watch other video for the content. This is endgame speed farming. First to move in my team is going to be Holden. You don't need him to be this fast. You only need him to strip the immunity from the boss. Because you're Valyan, you are not going to get one shot in the very first turn. So he's gonna be there, he's gonna crit and strip the boss very easily because the boss has elemental disadvantage against Holden. So critting with skill 3 is not going to be too difficult. I have my Holden on Jackal Guard. I really like Jackal Guard because Jackal Guard is going to attack the main boss. And then my class also is on Jackal Guard. And that allows my Diting to always focus the main boss. Not randomly, okay, because you do more damage to the middle target. So he's on Swift Smite, and I have defense bonus, crit rate, and effect accuracy. You can go like double crit rate or double effect accuracy. I don't think the defense matter too much in this run because he's only here to strip. And when you strip, you need accuracy and crit rate. When you push back with skill 2, you only need accuracy. So having high crit and accuracy for dungeon is going to be optimal. The second one to move my team is going to be Claus, and she is on Jackal Guard as well. I tried Dark Moon. However, Dark Moon target the left arm for whatever reason, even with both target having attack down. So I have no fucking idea. Anyway, Jackal Guard is way better for me, and she's very fast with high accuracy, but her main job is to land defense down and slow debuff on the main boss. And I don't think she needs to be skilled up at all whatsoever. So you can use like a 1-1-1 clause. And maybe if your gear is really good, 5 stars is going to be more than enough as well. And because with the new summon event, I think a lot of people will get access to clause very, very soon. So defense down, speed debuff, and you do more damage. The third one to move is going to be Diting, or you can use Fangus as well, doesn't matter. Diting is going to be on the very typical Diting build with high crit damage, high attack. So Diting is there to do big damage. That's the whole point. I have crit damage, crit rate, and crit rate on this Diting. I will try to find a better Fury Edge here because look at this shit, right? It is absolutely garbage Fury Edge. It can be better though. Fourth one to move is going to be my DPS Fangus. I don't build Chloros. I don't build Holden. I don't have Yeli. I need another DPS for this dungeon. Why don't I build them? Because I don't have Latisse, okay? I just don't have the resources. But I do have Fangus for my early game day. I use Fangus to farm everywhere on a support build. But this guy hits so hard, it is mind-blowing. So max do Fangus, max 1 and max 2. You don't have to max out skill 3 if you don't want to, because the main job of Fangus is to do damage with the skill 1. So you can go Momentum, Fury Edge, and Fury, and then you can use like White Fang or Golden Lion or Count. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I like Count because Count will give Fangus the attack buff, and it will last the entire duration that he's following up after all the damage dealer. Incredible. Love it. So he's going to do very good damage with my crit damage, and crit damage build. Triple crit damage because he has the elemental advantage against the boss. You don't have to run like super high crit rate. Optimally, I would love to get 4% more crit rate on this build, but that is gonna be a different story. Maybe I get a better momentum piece here to get a bit more crit rate, but if I get a better Fury Edge with crit rate substat, that's gonna change my Fangus and he's gonna crit all the time. However, it's not super important. And my attack buffer is going to be Valyan. And because of Valyan, I will not get one shot in the very first turn. Very, very easy build. Just stack HP on this character. You don't even need her to be like 6 stars, something like that. I think she functions just fine. at 5-star max skill 3. So the speed of this run is going to depend on how often Fangus decide to follow up after your auto unit. For example, Holden attack here and Claws attack here, and you follow up immediately, that's gonna start doing very good damage. But you don't need that to happen very often, because even without following up too often, I think you can still kill the boss very, very quickly. And you can see that my Diting is about to die, but that doesn't really matter because you have Valyan, and Valyan will heal you or balance your health, and it will not get affected by heal block. Look at that damage from Fangus and Diting. Like, I don't need Chloros, I don't need Holden, I don't need any of that fancy SSR damage dealer, because Fangus can do 30k with defense buff on the boss. That is pretty crazy. And because of the rest down debuff of Holden, you actually land dot without investing in too much accuracy. It's pretty crazy, I know. And Fangus can follow up after Holden Revenge, which is another like bonus that you get from Holden, which is really, really crazy. And look at that. I'm just doing so much damage, and sometimes the dot can kill the boss very fast as well. And that is pretty much the run. It's so good. Like, when I built DPS Fangus, my mind was blown. Before this, I thought I had to build like Chloros and Holden to truly have like a double DPS Terrormaton run. But then Fangus just does crazy damage. It's actually mind-blowing. And because of the Jackal Guard double attacking the boss in the first turn, my Diting will always look at the boss, because you don't attack the other arm at all. So the HP stays relatively high and the boss HP goes down quite a fair bit. So this allowed me to just absolutely clap the shit out of the boss. It's so amazing. Like, I never in any universe think that Fangus can do such insane amount of damage. I know he can do some damage, but not at this kind of level. With momentum, with count, his follow-up damage is always really amazing. And the more follow-up you have, the faster your run will become. And I think I would not farm this like religiously, like you farm other content like Doki Doki or Aurora, because you don't really need these sets to do very well in PvP. I think Fury Edge, Key 9, is pretty much PvE set, and Ether Plague is, I'm not sure, guys. I think we need like a set that gives you HP and speed, but then that will buff the bruiser meta even more, so I'm not sure about that department. So maybe this set having effect accuracy and HP is to balance the slow speed of bruiser unit out there. And up until today, Fangus is still one of the most used PvE character in my entire account because of the versatility with his character. Thanks to the AoE dot and slow debuff, I always run Fangus with Oboe as well as SSania for the tankier stage in Ember Track and Ethernet Rally and whatever anything echo that can allow me to dot, right? Because doing the Ember Track middle stages without dot is a freaking nightmare. Like, these stages, they get so tanky that you're trying to do normal damage without a Yeli or like with a crazy build revelation whatsoever, right? It is a nightmare. But with dot team, you burn through these very quickly. Like, 3-minute runtime for the middle stages is a blessing with dot team. So be a Fangus, guys. I think Fangus is just one of the best PvE early, mid, and now late game speed run. You can have Fangus in there as well. Absolutely incredible character. So this is my first character that I maxed out all 3 skill, and I never look back. He is just so good to me in every single content I can use him in. So very solid character and insane damage output. I wonder if Oboe can do that kind of damage too, though. Never tried that before, but that's why they make so many content immune to dot, because we can dot and do damage at the same time. That's gonna be a little bit ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.